Hey everybody, it's me, Chewing Forks, coming to you from Midtown in Georgia Tech. Go Jackets, sting 'em! Yeah, you know, that's how I roll, guys. That's how I roll. I didn't go to Tech though. I went to Georgia State, so GSU, the Panthers, you know, because I'm a slacker. Actually, it's a really good school. It's got a lot of good stuff going on, and it's in downtown too, so that's pretty cool. You know, it's like going to a school in a big city in the concrete campus. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, man. Oh, so nice out here. I don't even know what I was going to talk about today. I think this is just going to be just some total random shit. Ooh, the varsity. If any of y'all ever come to Atlanta, you know, some people would suggest otherwise, but I mean, you know, you gotta go to the varsity. It's not good food, but it's just a thing you've gotta do. I mean, it's greasy, kind of like bar food or whatever. You know, well, not quite bar food. It's just, you know, greasy hot dogs and chili and onion rings, and oh my god, those onion rings are so good. They're so good. Some Vidalia onions. Yeah, man. It's from the South for you. And and a frosted orange. Oh my god, it's like a dreamsicle. Yes. Like a blended dreamsicle, and it's so freaking good. Oh my god, my mouth is actually watering now. You guys can't tell it because you're on the outside of my helmet, but the inside of my helmet is now soaked. I have to calm down. Calm down. Goose fraba. Yes. Now I get to be angry about the traffic. Bah! But I mean, really though, like, if you live in a big city like this one, I mean, you gotta expect, you can't be angry about this stuff. You could be a little bit frustrated, but I mean, really, why? You know, you do this every day, right? I mean, let's be honest. Now, what's really frustrating is when there's a green light and people don't, you know, go. Ooh, hooray, we get to go. Oh my god, move. Now, this does annoy me when people just kind of like, take their time. We ain't got nowhere to go. I ain't gotta be home at no certain time. I don't know where that voice came from. It was from the backwoods somewhere. Straight from the backwoods to your ears. Ooh, the varsity. I'm like tempted to drop off and get a frosted orange because I am like, you know, it's fall time this morning. It was like chilly to the point where I was like, ooh, should have worn like, you know, something more substantial than just this leather jacket, you know. I am wearing pants, however, but I was like, ooh, man, I better wear something more substantial. And then I come out today and it's just like, this afternoon it was kind of like, it is kind of warm out here. And it's all black and stuff too, and of course I've been sitting here forever. I mean, seriously, like just about 30 minutes to cover, let's see here, from 14th Street to 10th Street, or I mean to 14th to North Ave. So yeah, a couple blocks. Ugh. And this engine heat is just burning me up. Oh my god, we get to go, yes! Yes! Ah, airflow. So wonderful. So wonderful. Oh. Bumps, man. Bumpy ass roads, man. Cricket, 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 cricket. Whoa, dude. jump on in here real quick. Let me on in here. Oh my God, there's always so many homeless people around here, and I feel so bad for them. And a lot of them are veterans. I mean, that guy was wearing an Army shirt. I mean, well, who knows if he's a veteran or not, but man, there's so many homeless people here in Atlanta, and it's just like, geez, man, I feel so bad for them. You know, I mean, that's got to be so freaking tough, man. To be honest, I have never been homeless. And not that I would be ashamed of it if I had it. I mean, whatever doesn't kill you make you stronger, but man, it's got to be tough. These guys out here, I mean, it's all types of weather, and I mean, winter's coming. I mean, there's no dragons or anything like that. Not that kind of winter. It's just, I mean, it's tough, man, and it's got to be wild. I mean, how do you keep in touch with any kind of, friends or family if they have any? And I mean, I'm sure a lot of them do still have family. And I mean, that's got to be tough for their families too, like to say, hey, I haven't heard from my brother or sister or son or cousin, uncle in forever. It's just like, I mean, whoa, it just makes you feel very humble, very lucky to have what we have. At least for me. I mean, I can't speak for other folks and anything, but I mean, geez, man. And a lot of the guys. So I went to school at Georgia State, and it's just downtown, and there's a lot of little parks and stuff like that where a lot of people, that's their residence. That is where they live. They live at the park, and some of them are, I mean, actually most of them, most everybody that I've met down there was just really nice, just really cool, and it's amazing to me how many people just turn away, just look away, and they're like, oh, well, they just look away from them, like they're not even there. They just ignore their presence. I mean, what? How? I mean, you're just gonna walk right by somebody and not acknowledge them or anything like that? Do they say something to you? They say, hey, how you doing or whatever, or nod or smile or anything like that. You're just gonna act like you don't see them. I don't see you. You don't see me. We're done here, And it's like, dude, most of these times, these folks, they just want to be, they're people too, man. They just want to be treated as such. And I mean, and yeah, some of them, have there are some people, well, just like the rest of us that live in houses. There are some of them out there have some, mental issues and everything. I mean, there were a couple of folks that lived down in the park that would talk to themselves or whatever, and and that, I mean, that's weird to me. I mean, but I know that it comes from a place. I mean, it's not their fault. You know what I mean? They're not. It's just not that they're just not right in the head. And what I think the saddest thing about all of it though is that a lot of these guys and gals and stuff that are living out there, they had jobs, they had whatever. A lot of these guys were veterans. I mean, the likelihood of a person being homeless, being a veteran, is pretty freaking high, and that's a shame. That is a damn shame. I think we can all agree on that. That somebody that, I mean, whether you agree with what the military does, or, whether you agree with, policies of different politicians or whomever, there's some folks that went through some really shitty shit. And I mean, yeah, a lot of them volunteered for it, and they knew what they were getting into, or at least they thought they knew what they were getting into. But for some reason or another, they they got into it and they got out, and maybe they couldn't adjust to society, being back into society, because some people, they go through experiences like that, and they just can't. It's hard to go back to, what you and I lived through, which is, very, very, very different from what we even know. I mean, we can't even. It's hard to grasp the the travesty that is war. But I mean, I can go on for that forever. But the thing is that they worked hard, and they come back here, and for whatever reason is that they end up homeless, and I mean, just imagine, you take away everything you own. Geez, no motorcycles, obviously. No motorcycle, no motovlogging, nothing computer. Well, maybe they have a computer. Some of them do. Some of them do. And but yeah, it's just pretty wild, man. I mean, they travel with whatever they've got with them, and that's it. That's all you got. And but that's wild, man. I mean, and where do there's like all sorts of like logistical problems too. I mean, where do you shower? Where do you go to the bathroom? Most of the buildings in downtown, I mean, they don't allow, homeless people to just come in and use their bathrooms. I know Georgia State didn't, which, I had a little bit of a problem with that. But, I can understand, somewhere in there, some safety concerns about whatever. But, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of problems with that. But now on the flip side, I also met a few homeless guys. Well, two of the homeless, and I keep saying guys. There are homeless guys. There are homeless women out there. I mean, it's homelessness knows no gender. But yeah, I met two different guys on different occasions that were traveling through, and I mean, you take anybody at their word just like you would take anybody else at their word that you don't know. But they had come, here from a long way away. One of them was from San Francisco, and the other one was from somewhere in North Dakota. Not Fargo, maybe Bismarck. Anyway, some smaller city in North Dakota. Go on and get in, dude. Get on in there. Come on. Not even a wave. Rude. Anyway, but yeah, he was from like North Dakota. And the one from San Francisco was not military. The guy from North Dakota was. He was former military. And I mean, he got out of the military and was just like, well, hey, I don't have a job. I don't have anything to do. As a veteran, has like, I think they have health care, some sort of health care. He's like, I'm just gonna go out and ride the rails and check out this country that I fought for and everything. And I was like, dude, that's kind of cool, man. That's kind of neat. Now he had been doing that. He said something like 7 years or something like that, was just kind of traveling around. And ooh, old bus, look at that, too cool. Just traveling around, checking things out. And he had been to all over the West Coast, all over the East Coast, all places in between, down into, he said he even gone down into Mexico to hitchhiking and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, that's dangerous as fuck. But of course, military dudes, man, he's badass. So but yeah, it's just wild, man. Had gone into Canada and stuff. Sweet. Was that CBR 250? No way. That thing sounded wild, dude. Oh, but anyway, yeah. I mean, so that's pretty cool. Now he was willingly living as a homeless person, You know, so I mean, obviously you don't accumulate possessions or anything like that, but I mean, of course, you know, I guess that's a good way to be fulfilled, and he figured out that that's the way to go. I mean, you know, it's not for everybody, but yeah, man, it's just wild. So anyway, I guess all that is to say, you know, these folks are people out here, man, and they're just people like you and me, man. They're just cool. You know, they're just trying to live their lives, how they want to live their lives, man, and you know, at least acknowledge them. You know, but yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it for me. So yeah, holla at your boy. If you like this video, I know I got really preachy there, guys, and I should have warned you guys that it was gonna get preachy, but I didn't know that it was gonna get preachy because that shit was random as fuck. Well, it did get kind of preachy there at the end, man. But anyway, so yeah, I guess I will ask you guys, if you liked the video, then give me a good big thumbs up. If you disliked it, then whatever. If you like my videos so far, or if you've seen some of my other videos, maybe want to see some more, maybe you want to know when I'm coming out with new ones, or when I update things. I also do videos on, I have some videos coming out that will have me riding in the mountains. So yeah, just, you know, kind of consider that, and subscribe and you will find out whenever I get a video. Whenever I put a video out, you will find out, because it's magic. The magic of the subscribe button. It'll even go to your phone, actually. I get notifications from other people, you know, when they post videos. So, hey, do that. You're sitting in your cube, bored as hell. Tune in, forks. Uploaded a video. There you go. And I just helped you get through your day. You're welcome. So if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more of this shit. And I will see you guys later. Peace.